It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Raiders and the Lions on Sunday Night Primetime.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Detroit Lions, they won over a lot of people with the way they played under Dan Campbell last year. They started 1-6, found their stride, won 8 of their last 10 games, and nearly got into the playoffs.
And when you think back to how they almost got in, that final Sunday night going to Lambeau Field and beating the Packers, that tells you about the culture that's already been established there. All you need now is to watch this team continue to play. They're going to contend, I believe, in this season.
And then for the Raiders, this is a tough team to figure out. They stumbled home to a 6-11 finish last year. But you say if they want to turn things around, it has to start on the defensive end.
It certainly does, and while they've had some dynamic pass rushers along the way, they've needed more, and they've added them now in free agency and the draft, as well as some new faces on the back end to help shut down people throwing the football.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here. And under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
There's not football about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as they'll take this up close to midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions Lions have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Is another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 6 now. Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Touchdown Raiders! Jacoby Myers, 26 yards. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming up a career year, just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Lions Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Barnes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start, 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Montgomery with a good game there, and he broke 800 yards to the Bears' NFL best ground game last season. Divisional rival Detroit took notice and brought him in to boost their growing offense.
In motion, the tight end. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Montgomery back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Isaac Rochelle. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, Goff. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. And that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Pass complete downfield to Renfro. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play moving it downfield.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To Montgomery to begin. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this 2nd half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go, fellas.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw is Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play action. It's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Brought down at the 20.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered theirs. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Khalif Raymond now. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Montgomery on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return, Carter. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 11. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a first down throw. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught, and he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Raiders offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Let's go, man.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So